Greetings, I'm Geofatboy. I make shaving videos and sell shaving supplies. Visit shavenation.com for all your shaving needs. Have a great shave, have a great day. Greetings, gents. I'm Geofatboy for shavenation.com. This is an article I found a little while back. I did not write it, but I'll tell you who wrote it. It's by Mehul Ruben Das, and it's in something called Men's XP. Just an online article that I came across a little while ago. Thought it was interesting. It's always nice to have some positive reinforcement when somebody else writes some good things about shaving, specifically straight razor shaving. It's titled 7 Reasons That Make Straight Razors Better Than All Others. And again, by Mehul Ruben Das in Men's XP, July 24th, 2019. These are excerpts, not the whole article. I'm just taking some of it. For a second, let's forget the whole women find men with beards attractive thing and focus on how most corporate offices would prefer their male employees to be well-groomed, preferably with no or very little facial hair. That probably has to do with the fact that in many psychological studies, men with a cleaner looking face tend to appear more trustworthy. Which just goes on to say that if you are shaving, do it right. By that, what we actually mean is that instead of using a commercial multi-blade razor from most reputable grooming companies, investing in a good straight razor is a much better alternative for us men. Why, you ask? Well, there are a number of reasons for that actually. A closer and finer shave. A straight razor will always yield a closer and finer shave when compared to a safety razor, and especially a commercial multi-bladed razor. Because straight razors have a single line of contact with the skin, they tend to work in a much better way. Plus, they can be yielded in a variety of ways because of the versatility of the grip they provide and the flexibility of the angle of the blade. All of this allows the straight razor to reach places at an angle that simply wouldn't be possible for a regular commercial razor. All those claims by most major grooming brands of having more blades in your razor gives you a closer shave works well in theory, but not so much when you actually put them to the test. That's one of the major reasons why straight razors are making a strong comeback. Because a straight razor is able to work at a deeper and much more refined level, they are able to get rid of the layer of dead skin cells in a much better way. This also means that each stroke that you make yields a better result, as there is very little scum and hair that gets in the way of the blade. Another reason that straight razors are better is that they tend to irritate the skin far less than commercial disposable razors. No greenish skin. Have you ever seen some men who have to shave very frequently tend to develop a green or bluish tinge to the skin, almost as if they are turning into Shrek? That happens mainly because the hair follicles on your face grow a little wider than they are supposed to and make the skin look that way. Straight razors not only do not let that happen, they are also a great way to get things back to normal as well. So if you are one of those fellows who has developed a greenish tinge over the area where you shave, switch to a good straight razor, preferably one that does not need to get the blade changed, like this. No need to shave that often? Well, as much as we need it, shaving for some of us is actually a little bit cumbersome, especially if we're doing it on our own. Consequently, most of us would do anything that would allow us not to shave that often and still stay clean shaven, if only that was possible. Now, using a straight razor is a great way to go about it. The experience of it all. Getting a good shave from your barber is the closest thing to nirvana that you're going to experience. A good barber really knows his way around your face with a straight razor. Not only will he ensure that you have the best shaving experience of your lifetime, the level of comfort and pampering that is part and parcel of the entire process is something that cannot be simply described in words. And if your barber is any good, you will leave the salon with unbelievably smooth skin, almost as if you've never had a beard ever. Better for the environment. Recycling the metal in these cartridges and razors is very taxing on the environment. Moreover, most of the plastic that is used to make these cartridges is never recycled and ends up in the dump. In contrast, straight razors are a lot more responsible when it comes to the environment, as they do not generate that much waste. Better for your wallet? This is actually an extension of the previous point. A good straight razor is still a better fiscal option in the long run. Straight razors work like a charm once you learn the ropes and get the hang of it. There is no other grooming product that makes you feel as manly as a straight razor or a cutthroat razor does. Again, sincere thanks to Mehul Ruben Das in Men's XP. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. Please click that subscribe button and then click the bell. Then click all. That way you'll be notified of all my upcoming videos. They'll go right to your inbox. You won't miss any. Visit shavenation.com for all your shaving supplies. I'm Geofatboy. Have a great shave. Have a great day. Uh-oh. Looks like I have a 4 o'clock shadow. Got to go to shavenation.com. Have a great shave. Have a great day.